if you look on the court right now, you'll have Rafa Hewitt, the lefty from Idaho, squaring off against Jay Devillier, the chicken and pickle from Wichita, Kansas, pro player. He's sponsored with Whippersnapper, by the way, and Rafa Hewitt is sponsored with Selkirk. Rafa Hewitt played college tennis, just in case anybody was wondering, and couldn't tell by his tennis strokes.
Yeah, I mean, you watch him play, and I think it becomes pretty clear. Yeah, pretty fast. Well, a lot of former tennis players, I think it becomes evident very quickly.
For sure. You can spot the tennis players right away. Jay, also a former college tennis player. Man, I got to shift back into this rally scoring mode because here's the thing. We've been watching regular scoring for the last 2 days, a lot of it. And so now every time they make a mistake on when they're not serving or when they are serving, it's a point. Oh. Rafa actually switched hands there to hit that with his right hand.
Somebody in the audience got a little souvenir over there. Kind of spooked her a little bit.
It's like a Major League Baseball game when you catch that fly ball.
Got that on instant replay, powered by PaddleTech there.
Man, what a get by Jay.
Gosh.
But Rafa able to hit that next ball and put it away, thank goodness, because he had the whole court. Those are the ones you just don't want to overhit.
Mm-hmm.
Rafa has a strong two-handed backhand. He likes to drive down the line or do that looping backhand roll. Right now, he's just off just a little with it. He will get that thing going. But, yeah, see, the problem with getting pulled out that wide is you're getting there at the last second, so you have to fire the ball. And a guy like Jay, who's every bit of 6'2", is just going to be standing there waiting on it. So you got to be able to find a way to drop that ball. All right, we've got a timeout. I don't think the ref did hear it. I wasn't sure initially if Jack heard that timeout call, but so talking about Pickleball Global though, going back to what Jimbo Peterson asked, Jimbo, like this is no different than your choice of hotel stay or your choice of different car brands. They're just Pickleball Global's giving options out there to pickleball players across the globe, and Pickleball Global has done a fantastic job, in my opinion, of creating a ranking system, the global pickleball ranking, to go along with their software. They can run leagues, tournaments, round robins. They can do a lot of things with their software. If you want to check that out, it's pickleball.global. And we are going to take a break on that. We'll be back with that later. We're going to start the action back. Jay's going to be serving to Rafa at 7-2. A big, deep breath from Rafa there. He knows he's got to settle down, just start playing his game. He's made a lot of unforced errors here early in game one. But honestly, it can change in a hurry, and you can get back in this game with the rally scoring. Eddie, he's just got to take that deep breath, relax.
Yeah, kind of regroup a little bit.
Look at the court movement by both players. That's, I think, the most impressive thing to me is the back and forth, not just back and forth inside the court, but like sideline to sideline.
Mm-hmm.
I think nobody does it better than Tyson McGuffin and Ben Johns.
Oh, yeah.
The cat and mouse.
Yep.
And trust me.
Toying with each other a little bit. Yeah, I agree.
They make it look easy, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
But it's not really easy, guys. It's not easy.
Nope, I'm winded after walking from one side of the court to the other.
Ooh, that was a good shot by Rafa. Jay almost anticipated that he was going to go cross court because that's what he's been doing, actually, for the last few shots. Jay committed left. Rafa took it right.
And that's game one. Jay Devillier took it 11-3 over Rafa Hewitt. Yeah, it seems like Rafa was doing everything right. It didn't seem like there was much going on with his game. Maybe he seemed just a little frustrated or wasn't mentally totally in it at that point. But I didn't see like there was any flaws with his shot selection, what he was doing. It seemed like he was on point.
He was, and listen, he's got a rare opportunity because Frank Anthony Davis should have actually been the one playing in this spot for him. So right now, going into game 2, he's got to take a big, deep breath. He's got to relax, and he's got to tell himself, I have nothing to lose. I've got an opportunity of a lifetime here at a chance for $4,000 potentially, a chance at the semifinals in the top men's pro singles bracket, and that's just an amazing opportunity for him.
Just like there's an amazing opportunity for us to watch some more incredible pickleball. Did you like that segue there?
I did. That was a great segue.
I've been planning that one for a while now. So.
Man, that's awesome.
Glad I finally got to use it.
Not the start that Rafa wanted there. However, it's early in this game too. He's just got to settle in, start playing his game, hitting his shots, not worrying about who's across the net, and just making sure he sees that ball go over the net over and over. Yeah, that ball was hit long. It was hit long. That's the right call. Rafa holding his breath, hoping that ball stayed in at the baseline, but it just sailed. Jay playing exceptional pickleball right now. On cue, actually. I actually spoke with him about that the other night off camera, about how his two-handed backhand has really come alive this tournament at the World Pickleball Championships, and how he's utilizing that in his game.
Did he say that he's been practicing it a lot more?
He actually said he only implemented that just a short time ago, maybe 2 weeks ago. 2-3 weeks ago, he started using it. He's always had the backhand, but I think he's just really come alive with it and realized that it's a weapon that he can utilize, especially in singles. Man, Rafa's right there. Like you said earlier, he's not doing anything wrong. His game's there. His decision-making's there. It's just his ball's sailing right now on him.
It's just like a little bit. There's just a little bit off on some of these shots.
4-1. Yeah, totally agree. Okay, maybe that's what he needed right there. Just an unforced error to give him the ball back and a point. And mentally, I mean, I'm telling you, sometimes it can swing. The momentum can just you all of a sudden can just come alive and catch fire. He's got to get that ball over though. He looked at his paddle, and honestly, I always get a little cracked up because sometimes it's a bad bounce or whatever. But if you're looking at your paddle, it's the operator, guys. Yeah. It's not the paddle, just to be real honest with you.
It's almost like, paddle, why didn't you hit that shot properly?
Yeah, why didn't you operate the way you should? But honestly, it's instinct to just, it's natural to kind of look at it. But I always get a kick out of that. But he's just got to play his game. Right now, Jay is playing absolutely phenomenal pickleball, dang near flawless. And Rafa just has to keep playing his game. But I honestly think right now, Rafa's in the state of flow.
Yeah, I like it.
And he's in that zone right now, in that mode that's just – there's not much Rafa's going to be able to do at this point unless Jay stumbles just a little to give him that window.
Yeah, I agree. It's and I don't see that happening. I think Jay is so dialed in right now that he's gonna continue to dominate. He's 4 points away from a victory here, and especially with his rally scoring, that could happen in the blink of an eye. So we'll see. I'm sure Rafa's over there doing what he can to regroup, try and get himself mentally prepared to stay in this match. Because I would like to see a game 3. I think it'd be nice. I mean, seeing both these guys out here is, you're watching incredible pickleball.
Oh, absolutely. And honestly, the rally scoring goes so fast. We actually want to see game 3s every single time. Because it's more like one game in doubles regular scoring. So. I think what you're seeing with the rally scoring in singles is that the games can either be a big-time blowout and be over in like 3 minutes, or the game will be super close because you can get back in a game in a blink of an eye. And right now what we're actually seeing is, I hate to use the word blowout, but we're seeing domination.
Yeah, we are. From
Jay. And that's just credit to his form right now. That's a tennis term, form. You hear that in tennis a lot. His form is awesome right now. And Jay's not a man of many words. He's kind of a quiet guy. But when he's on the court, he just has a presence about himself. His demeanor is that of confidence, under control, poise. And I'm going to make a bold prediction. You know how I like my bold predictions.
Yeah.
I'm going to say he's going to go on to win this in 2. And then I believe he has a chance to win in the semifinals, to go to the finals. And it might be the first time that I've been around pickleball where Tyson McGuffin and Ben Johns have not been squaring off in the finals.
Okay.
That's just my bold prediction.
I like it.
But we'll see.
We'll see. But that's the thing. You got to make those predictions, right?
Well, yeah, just the talk around the town with the other pros is that Jay's on another level right now playing. Just like that right there.
Yep.
He so easily took that and went inside out. I think Rafa, a little frustrated with his game, but you got to give hats off to Jay.
Oh, unbelievable. I mean, Jay was pretty much flawless. I mean, a couple small errors in singles. You got to take high-risk shots, which means your error percentage is going to be a little bit higher. But, man, he was on point, and he dominated. And I don't think Rafa played that bad. It just, honestly, I think he wasn't able to find his state, and he was losing by inches.
Absolutely. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are live here for another interview. This is day 4, and you're our first interview of the day, actually, Jay. How do you feel about that?
Pretty excited.
All right. So watching that match, the points were very competitive. You ended up pulling those out in 2, but you seem to be playing on a different level right now. What do you attribute that to?
Well, we're playing rally scoring, so you got to start very strong, and I was lucky to do that today. I played very well. I didn't miss much. And then when you take an early lead, then it's easier to play. You can play more relaxed because you know that it's hard to lose a couple of points in a row, so you want to keep it close, and you're going to get closer and win the set eventually. So that's what I tried to do, and it went my way today.
Yeah, I got another question about preparing for this tournament. Do you have a sparring partner per se, like other sports, where you would prepare for playing singles in this event, or do you just come out here and just start getting loose the day before, a couple days before, come in and do your thing there?
Well, I mean, Patrick, my double partner, plays sometimes singles with me just for fun and to get a good workout, so that helps for sure. And then, you try to prepare as good as possible. I mean, it's hard for all of us. I mean, Rafa was playing very good today, and he's just a few points, and then when you take the lead again, he just make you confident. That's what you want to get, confidence as much as possible. So.
Absolutely. Have you looked at the bracket? You're on to the semifinals. Do you know? Do you have a preference of who you would like to see?
I don't really care. I played once against Tyson. He's a very good player, obviously, and then Joey, I've never played him, so I don't know what to expect. And again, with this rally scoring, you just have to have a good start and hope for the best.
Absolutely. Thanks so much. Congratulations on your big win. And I'm going to get Rafa over here real quick. We're going to make this quick because they're about to start. But Rafa, you're flying in from Idaho. You love singles. That obviously didn't go your way, but we actually talked about it in the booth. You were actually playing well. Jay just seemed to have an extra gear there in that game. Does that feel about right?
Yeah, Jay was on, so you got to give credit to him. All the shots were going well, so yeah.
Talk about the rally scoring and how if you dig a hole right there early, it's tough to climb out of. Does that feel accurate?
Yeah, it's pretty tough. So I mean, if you come out the gate, on top, get a couple points, it's a lot easier. You can go for more shots. So I was in a little bit of a hole, and so I was having to try to come back, and I was a little tight on some of my angle shots.
Yeah, and it happens so quick. It seems like you're out there, and every time you make a mistake, the rally scoring almost penalizes you more. And so how does that feel when you're kind of trying to dig out of that hole and you feel the pressure of not being able to make those mistakes? Does that weigh into the way that you played there?
A little. Just had to slow down on my serve because I couldn't risk missing a serve. So, yeah.
Very good, very good. I, for one, enjoyed watching you play. I'm glad you got the opportunity. I know it kind of worked out in your favor to be able to play. We enjoyed it. Thank you so much for your time. And are you doing any more events today, or is that it?
No, that's it. So, yeah.
Okay. All right, safe travels back to Idaho, man. Thank you, guys. All right, this is Scott Golden with World Pickleball Championships, and we just wrapped up those 2 interviews. We'll be back to the live action here shortly.